Hello and welcome to Theme Park Worldwide, where today we're back here at the Chessington World of Adventures Resort to bring you all another update on the world of Jumanji.
We are indeed. It's been a couple of weeks since we last came, but there's been some more changes since our last time we came.
Including more supports. Last time we were here there was only a couple in place, however now loads of supports have gone up these past few days. And we're actually starting off today's update somewhere that I've not been yet, and that's outside of the park looking in towards the new World of Jumanji themed area. If you haven't already though, and you want to know the progress that this coaster's made throughout the year so far, check out the playlist here on Theme Park Worldwide. I've filmed numerous updates now all the way since the start of the year when there was just a little bit of groundwork taking place. Now B&M hardware is on site and it's getting really exciting.
Very exciting.
This new area will feature a new launched B&M shuttle wing coaster, it's a mouthful to say, and also as well 2 supporting flat rides. Yeah, it's going to be a full immersive area opening in spring 2023. So we thought we'd start today's update just outside the park, next to the main car park, and have a look at some more of that B&M hardware that's now started to arrive. Obviously quite a lot of the supports are already in place, however there's some more just here that have arrived, as you can see, that are parked up there next to the JCB. No sign of track yet. I was expecting track to have maybe been here by now, but we really cannot be far away at all. I was hoping we might have seen a couple of sections today. Of course, the iconic B&M box section track. I'd imagine it's all going to be laid out here on the car park very soon. But yeah, you can still see a few more supports. I'd imagine looking at the site, and as you're going to see in this update, these are the last few supports to go up there now, because most of them seem to be in place already. But yeah, it's not going to be long now at all. Could be a matter of days, might even be tomorrow, you never know. Track will be arriving here at Chessington in the foreseeable future. And here's a bit of a zoom in close-up look there at some more of them supports for the coaster. I've actually just spotted a few more off to the right hand side as well, so I'll show you those when we get around this corner here. Here we go then. I always bring my camera with a good zoom when we come for doing these updates, so we can get a nice close-up look at what's going on. And yeah, you can see some more supports just off to the right hand side there now. Yeah, still quite a few supports to go in place actually. But as you're going to see in just a moment when we head back into the park, lots of the supports for the coaster are now already in place on site. Here we go then, so just a stone's throw away from where we were standing just, here's a look at the back of the construction site. And as you can see, the back there of the Jaguar Shrine, we'll talk more about that in just a moment, and also some of the supports, including this massive one that's gone into place.
Quite tall, aren't they? I didn't think they'd be as tall as they are.
Yeah, of course, it's going to spiral around the structure just there.
Fantastic.
Which looks awesome, doesn't it?
Looks awesome. We've got some like vines coming off now as well, which look great.
Yeah, since we was here a couple of weeks ago, they've really progressed even more. Obviously, it was just the framework initially over summer, and then we've really seen them build the layers up over here. And yeah, it looks amazing now with all the rocks at the bottom just there, and all the way up towards the top. Of course, this is looking at the back of the Jaguar Shrine from here, but it looks absolutely brilliant with all the vines and yeah, that kind of weathered look that they've given it just there as well. And also this is the closest we've been to it, because obviously when you're inside the park you're quite far away from it, the other side of the construction fence. Here at the back you get a really nice close-up view of it. And let's just talk about these supports just over here. As you can see off to the right, yeah, the big support that's going into place obviously for the track that's going to come around and spiral around just there, which does look fantastic. And I love the colour scheme as well. But yeah, like Charlotte says, the height of it as well is pretty fantastic. Yeah, it's massive. Another support that's going into place just down the bottom there as well, just off to the left, all to support that track that's going to spiral around the Jaguar Shrine just there. But yeah, it does look awesome. I thought we'll start the update just outside the park here, just so we can see that a lot closer up. It's going to be even more exciting though when we see track going into place just there. And just whilst we're still outside the park here, here's another great angle looking at the support frame there. Yeah, amazing to see. B&M hardware again going up here in the UK. And obviously there's going to be more of that good stuff happening next year with the Nemesis track replacements at Alton Towers. Yeah, it's so exciting. I love B&M. Like I've said in these updates before, it's the build quality of Bolliger Mabillard coasters that gets me really excited. This is going to be standing for years and years, and it's good to see the thought about that with the quality of the theming here as well. I'd imagine this coaster is going to be standing a lot longer than the actual IP itself. I mean, obviously it's going to be based around Jumanji, but it wouldn't surprise me, you know, maybe 15, 20 years down the line, this coaster's still going to be here. It's going to be one of those that probably gets rethemed in the future, you know.
It can be easily rethemed, I think.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. B&M coasters, you know, they last for a hell of a long time. So yeah, I'd imagine it'll outrun the life of the actual IP, in my opinion. But yeah, really good to see with the build quality. And yeah, you've got that other supports just off to the left-hand side there now. So it gives you a good idea on how it's going to spiral round the Jaguar Shrine, of course, before making its way backwards through the layout as well. Right there, so we're back at the entrance plaza now. Music's pumping out for Halloween, and that'll actually be tomorrow's vlog here on the channel. Opening day of Halloween, checking out all the entertainment. I tell you what though, look at this planting. It's grown so much. Earlier this year, it was all just down the bottom. It's really started to take over the wall already, and that gives you an idea on how the landscaping is going to be throughout the world of Jumanji. But yeah, look at the Jaguar Shrine from here. Again, this is why I bring the camera that's got an epic zoom. Look at that, all the vines on there look amazing. The jewel's not gone in place yet there on his head, but you can see the hole where that's going to go. And obviously that big support we was looking at just from outside the park, that's the one that's there just off to the right. So a few more supports have actually gone into place just off to the left hand side here as well, which is good. And yeah, this is one of the supports that's going to be holding up the sections of track for the one inversion on this ride as well. Chessington's first ever inversion on a roller coaster. And yeah, it's going to be right there. Obviously you can just see the panel at the side that that's going to be attached to. And we're back inside the park now, and as you can see, another angle looking at those supports, along with another smaller one that's got into place here on the right hand side as well. Tell you what, I love the brown coloured supports, and then with all the trees there just behind it, we know there's going to be a lot of landscaping going into this area. So yeah, this view kind of gives you a bit of an idea on how the colours are all going to go together as well. And obviously we're expecting a green track to rock up soon here at Chessington to attach onto the brown supports. So yeah, it's going to look really nice when it's done. Yeah, I do love the brown that they went for. Really fits in with the theme and the overall look of this area. But yeah, both of those large supports you can see in the shot there are for the inversion on this ride. And again, just from here on this side of the fence, you get a great view looking at those two supports that have gone into place just here. Ready for the inversion. Yeah, it's going to be a 0G roll that runs over the middle there, so a barrel roll, and obviously the entrance into the area itself is going to be somewhere around here where you're going to come off the path and you'll walk straight in underneath the inversion. We believe, looking at the plans, that's going to be the one entrance into the area. Probably going to be somewhere right about here, I'd say, where you're going to walk in, because you line up them two supports. And yeah, we're kind of in the middle of both of those here.
Like the hippopotamus.
Oh, you like the hippopotamus, don't you, just on there? That's the thing, obviously Chessington have brought like real animals into a lot of projects in recent years.
Yeah.
Do you think we might see some animal exhibits in the area?
See a hippopotamus.
Well, I don't know, I don't think there's room for that, but maybe some animals.
I think so, maybe some creepy crawly stuff like that.
Yeah, in the queue line possibly. You know, I'd like to see that, because everything that Chessington do now is all about the animals. Yeah, and obviously, well, it is World of Jumanji, it's animal based, so yeah, hopefully we're going to see that. I'm not expecting a hippopotamus to be there, but you never know. Charlotte's laughing because I say hippopotamus and you say it as well. Instead of just hippo, it's hippopotamus. Right, let's get another view of the Jaguar Shrine, shall we? Here's the view then, looking from the exit to Griffin's Galleon. You can see the supports that have gone into place there. Obviously we're around to the other side now. Earlier on at the start of the update, we were around the back of them supports. And yeah, you can see the Jaguar Shrine from here as well. Let's give you all a bit of a zoom in onto his face just to see some more of the details there. Not the best lighting from this angle, but you can make out some more of the facial features just on the side there. Looks like there's been no further progress yet on where one of the flat rides is going to go there at the top. Obviously you can still see the retaining wall that's gone into place, and also the main foundation there in the middle for what's going to be a round flat ride of some form. But yeah, I'm sure we'll see more work taking place around there soon. And here's a zoom in towards some more supports that have gone into place lower to the ground. This will be some of the first sections of track when the train leaves from the station, moving forwards towards the rest of the layout. There you can see those that have gone into place just there. Love the brown supports so much. And finally, whilst we're up here, just thought we'd give you a bit of a view over towards the corner of the station. Can't see much progress from this angle. However, when we get back onto the ground, we might see some more. Obviously them steps have gone into place. We covered them a couple of weeks ago. And what looks like more of the metal has gone up around the side, some of the sheeting around the sides of the station there, and a little bit more framework possibly down there as well. But we'll have a look from down on ground level. Back on the ground then now, let's have one more look at the World of Jumanji construction site. As you can see, all the supports are in place there on the right hand side for where the one inversion is going to be. And yeah, actually pretty tall. That inversion looks like it's going to be taller than what I was expecting. I thought it was going to be a little bit lower than that. Then you have got to think it is a wing coaster, so there's got to be enough clearance to have the pathway, people walking on the pathway, some sort of themed entrance structure that we've seen on the concept art, and then the clearance room for the track and riders with their arms up. So yeah, that's probably why them supports are as tall as they are. And yeah, these little ones have got into place here as well. And obviously the track is going to come out of the station and round onto these supports, do a full loop around the area, making its way over to the structure before coming backwards and all the way through it as well. Now, we don't know this officially, but there's rumours that there could be some sort of hold happening at the top just here before it comes backwards, instead of it just being the gravity pulling it back. There might be a push down into the layout backwards, or maybe some sort of hold and a show scene before. So obviously we'll soon find out when we see that piece of track, looking at what there is on there. Is there going to be kicker wheels on there, some sort of mag brakes? We'll find out as soon as that track section goes in. Well, what are you thinking then, Charlotte?
I think it's looking absolutely fantastic. It's so nice, like, follow a project.
It is indeed, especially when it just started off as a piece of grass, a picnic area here at the park. There's never been a ride built on there permanently, and so yeah, we've got this full new themed area going on there. Lots of support since we was here a couple of weeks ago as well.
It's very exciting.
Yeah, I'm glad we started the update just outside the park. Remember, we got some great views looking at those supports. Still, fingers crossed we'll be able to get another on-site update soon. The park did say they'd let us go on again and get some more footage, so fingers crossed we'll be able to bring you that again at some point in the near future. But like I say, we've got a full vlog on the way tomorrow here from Chessington, from Halloween, checking out their events.
We have indeed.
So make sure you stay tuned for that. But that leaves us with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. See you all in tomorrow's vlog.